Yeah, thanks, Bucci. We love the height. I know the height difference exists, but then you see it on camera and you're like, this is cute. RL, let's start here with the Minnesota Lynx. They win this one 100-93. Napheesa Collier, there's a little bit of debate. We thought she had a 30-10 game. It looks like maybe they took one rebound to get away from her, but alas. Can you just put into perspective what we have seen from her this season, in particular tonight? She's on a tear.
Yeah, she's been consistently great all season long, leading the league in scoring. There was a stretch in the early part of the season where she was a 50-40-90 efficiency. She's not quite there yet, but still pretty incredible. We saw what they do with her late game when Minnesota had cut, or New York had cut the lead to 4. They give the ball to Napheesa Collier, clear out
you know
the
what I
left
would
side of the
do?
floor. She drives, she gets the and one
I should have go
opportunity.
for it.
She just continues to be terrific, and we saw it in the second quarter where she had those 11
You think I
straight
have
points where she was incredible. She just has the ability to put the team on her shoulders when they need her to, and really step up.
Yeah, and she is right now the
See, a lot of fans though are when they come down to it on this court, and it's this
they
year.
lose 3 straight games for the first time since 2022. But you seem to think they should feel a little better about today's result,
A lot of fans
despite the
down
fact they
there.
didn't come out with a win.
You even saw at the end of the game when the two teams kind of huddled and the New York Liberty came together, and there was a different look on Sabrina Ionescu's face, because this is a Liberty team that came out today with energy and effort and competed. And I think they probably feel very differently about this loss than their loss to Dallas in their previous game, where they just didn't have that energy and effort until the fourth quarter. Remember, Brianna Stewart was not on the floor. Kennedy Burke is still hurt. But what Sandy Brondella wants for them to do is what she calls play Liberty basketball, share the ball, bring intensity and effort on the defensive end. I certainly thought they did that. Holly Rowe reported during our game, Emma Mieseman has touched her feet in New York City. They're hopeful that she might join them for their games in Connecticut on Friday.
You got to give them credit for the fight, too. They got this thing uncomfortably close for the Lynx within 6 with about a minute and some change left on the clock. This, of course, wraps up our 33rd state as we're doing 50 states in 50 days. I've done everything in Minnesota, but you actually have a link here to the great state of Minnesota.
Yes, I have a link to Minnesota. My husband is from the Twin Cities, and one of my favorite places to go, Lake Harriet. Just the other day, Natisha Heidemann posted a picture of herself fishing at Lake Harriet. I've never done that, but if you're looking for a place to walk or go for a run, Lake Harriet it is.
We love that. I've been to Vikings training camp. I got a chance to talk to Maya Moore. I got a chance to talk with Fee and the Stud Buds, and I even petted a kangaroo, which nothing says Minnesota quite like a random baby kangaroo. This is Kelby, and I petted her, and it was great. Also a goat, and I hung out with a fox as well.
Did you pet the goat?
I did pet the goat, and I petted the fox too. So there it is. And I can say all of this as I send it back to Bucci, that you are undoubtedly shorter than Rebecca Lobo, despite claims to the contrary, friend.
She refuses to come in the studio and have a height off. 6'1.5".
She can't hear you. Because you were afraid to come have a height off with him.
I once lost a cell phone in Lake Minnetonka, by the way, Apollonia.
Another link to Minnesota.